Shit. There was no way they could move aft through that much fire. Maybe he and Spaz could cover the demo team up onto the deck rails for an over-the-side drop into the water. Possible, but the Darya Yenur's freeboard was pretty fucking high. Even worse than the 3-story drop, they would be vulnerable to a 180-degree assault while they tried to set up ropes. Movement to the left grabbed his attention. Sight, trigger squeeze, miss. He frowned as the terrorist scurried behind a crate and disappeared from view. Something slammed into his back, a sledgehammer that sent a tsunami of pain through his entire body. The pain in his spine was so acute, so electric, that it stole the breath from his lungs. He tried to move. Sparks of pain shot through his ass, down his leg to his left foot. His big toe felt like it had exploded inside his boot. He tried to call out to Spaz, but he couldn't find his breath. He didn't need to. He heard Spaz's voice in his headset. "Shooter on the bridge tower. Sniper up on the tower. Lead, 4. Are you okay? Are you hit?" Kemper moved a hand to his radio and pressed the button to transmit on the wider frequency band to include command and control on his transmission. He opened his mouth, but all that came out was, "Ugh." He tried to cough, tried to clear his throat, but he couldn't inhale enough air to push any out. It felt like a car had run over him, and now that same car was parked on his chest. He heard Spaz again in his ear. "1 is hit. 1 is down. I'm gonna get him." 4. Hold. Kemper wheezed. "I'm okay." The electric shocks in his ass and leg were subsiding, but the pain-dead center in his back was debilitating. He finally managed to suck in a deep breath, which radiated a new, heavier pain out along his ribs to both sides of his chest. He tried to move his legs and was punished with another lash of pain down the left leg, but his legs moved. His legs moved just fine. If I'd been shot through the spine, I'd be paralyzed. Despite the pain, Kemper couldn't help but grin. He'd almost left the ceramic plate out of his Kevlar vest when he was gearing up, hating how heavy and uncomfortable the damn thing was. But tonight, prudence had persevered, and that damn sappy plate had stopped an AK-47 round from punching a hole through his spine. He counted to 3, took a deep breath, and rolled to his right. Pain mushroomed across his back and down his leg as he dragged himself awkwardly toward the metal stairs leading down to the cargo deck. More sniper rounds rained down around him, exploding chunks of stair tread in his face as he belly-crawled. He collapsed at the bottom of the stairs in a heap. Steeling himself, he crawled on his elbows around the staircase, moving outboard until he was behind the staircase and underneath the port deck rail. He pressed his back against the hull of the ship and exhaled with relief. In this position, he was shielded from above and out of the bridge sniper's line of fire. 4, he called to Spaz, loud enough to be heard even without the voice-activated mic. "Dude, come to me." Knowing he needed to provide covering fire, Kemper reached up and grabbed a stair rung. Ignoring the pain that shot down his leg, he pulled himself to one knee and aimed blindly up at the catwalks that lined the bridge tower. He thumbed his M4 to a 3-round burst and squeezed the trigger. He kept shooting, shifting his aim among different areas of the tower until Spaz had ducked in beside him. With Spaz safe, he pulled back against the hull with a grunt. "You hit, Senior?" Spaz asked, looking him over through his goggles. "Took a round in the back," he groaned. "You mobile?" Yeah, he said and waved a hand in annoyance. "But I'm not sure where the fuck we're gonna go." A grenade exploded somewhere in the middle of the deck, showering everything in a 15-yard radius with wood fragments and pieces of burning tarp. "That was one of our grenades," Kemper said. A second explosion followed, equally satisfying. "That one too," added Spaz. "Paradise is going to get crowded with martyrs tonight." "Amen, brother," Kemper said with a smirk. He thumbed the wider frequency button on his radio. "Blackbeard, Maine, this is Blackbeard Actual. Blackbeard, Maine, Blackbeard Actual." While he waited for a reply, he watched Spaz take up a cover position. "Blackbeard, this is Maine, go." "Maine, Actual, heavy contact. Pinned down and need air support ASAP, over." There was a pause that seemed to last an eternity. Kemper could picture Commander Dietrich, the squadron skipper in the Tactical Operations Center, asking the SEAL Air Support Coordinator for a time check and then swearing up a thunderstorm when he got the answer. "Blackbeard, Maine. Little Bird's in 5 mics. Do you need hot exfil from the target, or are you still a go for Alpha?" Kemper thought a moment. With the Little Birds hosing the bad guys, they could probably